Greetings! We're here in one of the most amazing places in Oregon that's out of the way, cracking the ground. We're here in, of course, the lava beds out near Christmas Valley. It's wilderness study area, and this is a surprisingly popular place considering how hard it is to get to. The road is terrible, but I've never been here. I've only driven past it, so this is my first time here, and it's just amazing to be here on the very kind of north end of it, away from everything. There's all this greenery in here, which is surprising because it's very hot and dry. You can see how green it looks. Get off me, flies. But it's in the middle of this huge crack that's formed. I couldn't tell you why, but here there's this lovely, looks like native ryegrass growing, and this is one of the few green places, and it's kind of interesting up here, but this crack goes on for a long, long ways, and I don't think I could possibly see the whole thing. There's more that continues on to the north, and a whole lot that continues to the south, and it's just so fascinating to be walking along something like this, because you can basically explore all kinds of stuff. Here you see there's actually two cracks, and you see how narrow it is in there. It's begging you to go down in there and see what there is, and people have known about this for, basically since time immemorial. Since people have been here, they discovered this. And locals used to come into this place to gather ice down in these low areas, and that's kind of what I would love to see, but it's hard to... Ooh, there it is. Right about here. It goes from hot air to cool air. Oh, and it almost looks wet right here. Oh, it's so much cooler. I've been sitting here pouring sweat hiking around here. Look at this cool slot that you're down in. Really amazing. And talk about a relief from that desert heat. It's July and it's hot. But I've definitely had my share of adventures in lava tubes and lava caves and all sorts of stuff. But this is a little different. Look at that there. That almost looks eroded by water. How would that happen unless there was actually water? Amazing. Now, wow, look at that. Look at how steep it goes down. Almost on a little island, almost. But it's way down there. Is that a kestrel or It's upset with me being here regardless, but I'm moving on. It's very annoyed. See, there it goes. It's really annoyed with me being here. Sorry, I'm moving on. But there's so much here to explore. You can see so many various these islands and secondary cracks, and there's just so much to see. It's kind of, you look way down. Don't drop the phone. You can see the trails going in and out of these deep slots and chutes. Man, I'm going to be spending a lot of time here, I think. But there's trails all up and down here, and you basically can't get lost. Just if you're going to come out here, though, be very, very careful about your choice of footwear, of course. And if you're going to be getting into some of these dark spots, bring multiple light sources, plenty of food and water, because if you get trapped in one of these spots, it may not be a quick rescue. So just be very, very careful and aware, and of course respectful of the bats. There's even a sign out here they've put up just recently. One thing they've done, they've actually developed it a bit. There's a vault toilet and a new sign about the bats, how we should be respectful of the caves. We absolutely should. We love our bats. This is so cool here. I came through this earlier and just couldn't even believe it. Look at these boulders. Surely not the first person to take a video or a photo of these, but holy crap. Look at that thing. That's like the size of a small car, like a Mini Cooper, say. And it's just held in place by the pressure of that rock. That one's holding this. Oh my goodness. Do you want to go under that? Do you feel brave enough? Let's see. Look at this thing. Big, big rock. Finding your way isn't that hard. You kind of look for the dirty spots on the rocks where other people have gone before you. Whoa! I'm going to try to step on that little thing. There we go. Look at that. Don't fall on me, please. can see where it's being held together. Just that one little point of contact. Holy crap, that's amazing. And kind of unnerving. Let's jump across this gap here. You can take a little look. That's cool. Huge, and that's not the only one. There's tons of them, like I was showing you earlier. There's tons of them like that, just hanging there, or massive boulders like this. And look at the size of this thing. It's huge, size of a car. Car-sized boulders just piled up on top of car-sized boulders on top of who knows how far down it goes. Well, let's get into the main trail starts like right there, so that's kind of where more people are tending to go. Here we are in the main area where it's very slotty. It's a very narrow slot, and there's a lot of these. Looks like water eroded or something. Look at these formations. They're so beautiful. Look at that. It almost looks like mudstone or sandstone. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. Look at that. Kind of reminiscent of some of the things on Fort Rock, which is not that far away. Let's just kind of meander down here. Say it's a well-traveled little trail. Oh, there's more. Wow, it goes down more. It goes down. Here's some more of this stuff. Look at that. Stunning. So pretty. Wow. Okay. Well, it descends here. Okay. I'm more than happy to descend because that means cooler air. Whoa. Look at this slot. It's so narrow. This is cool. This is what I hear about Utah and slot canyons. I've never gotten to see one. But this is definitely... Look, it goes on and on and on. I know this goes on for like, I think a mile or two or a couple miles. Wow, 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 wow. This is amazing. This is so amazing. Wow. Look at the colors. This is so green. Look at all the green. Wow. And it's just super slotty. That's the opening. I wonder if there's anybody up there. Wow. And the cool breeze coming through here is just heavenly. So nice. The green is amazing. I had no idea it would be like that. It's because it's so cool and probably damp down here. And that's why back in the day, people would come here to gather ice. Because apparently there is ice in some of the lower sections, and I'd love to see that. I love seeing natural cave ice. Whoa. This is pretty darn cool and easy. Look at this little path we have. Man. It looks like it comes back out here. Yeah, there's no green grass anywhere up on the top. These little sedges are clinging to the world. Oh, look at that there. More of it. That is so pretty. Amazing stuff. Let's see what's up this way. Well, it looks like I found some water dripping down in this low cave, but it's just not cold enough to form into ice, at least where I'm at. It might form into it dripping down here, but it just dripped. This is the kind of thing that you would look for, like you go way down, and it's really cool down in here, and you can see there's still various bits of debris, but water is dripping right along here. It's one of the spots that I was hoping to find some ice, because that's just so cool to me to find ice down in a cave. You can see we're way down in here. Can't go any farther down. That's the bottom right down there. But it was, I took a little bit of a chance getting up here, or getting down in here. So I just wasn't sure whether it was doable or worth it or safe, but pretty cool. There's even little caves to explore. And it's so cool down in there. I just don't want to, and I mean temperature-wise, I don't want to come back out here in the sun. But look at how pretty that is. Coming from this crazy cleft. You can see there's light coming in the top. And there's water way down there. And unfortunately, there's trash. So this is the kind of thing that really just kills me. Doesn't matter how far down you go into the bottom of the earth, there's trash, or how far up on top of the mountain, there's trash. But this is pretty darn cool down in here. Neat, cool, temperature-wise, and fascinating. Whoa, it's overhanging here. There's the trail down there. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I did go that way and I couldn't get out because it's all pile of boulders there. But you can almost kind of make out right there. You come back out, and there's a whole series of these where you are walking along these kind of landscapes, and you come out onto the juniper strewn sort of lava field landscape here, and there's little paths people have made to get themselves in and out. But it's definitely been a heck of a lot of work to get in and out of these things and move all around, and doing parkour and rock climbing and stuff, and suffering in the heat and the hot desert wind when you get up here, and then just enjoying the wonderful temperatures once you get down to the bottom where it's so cool and relieving. It's like the AC's on. Really great stuff. But definitely seen about as much as I think a person should see, and done as much climbing as I feel like I should do climbing. But so I'm going to get myself out of here, but I definitely want to thank you very, very much for joining me for this fun experience here. My first visit to Cracking the Ground, enjoying these gorgeous, lovely summer day here. This weather with this broken clouds and sunshine, you just can't beat. This incredible geological landscape, the volcanic legacy of Oregon, and as always, ants.